In chapter 1, we covered weight categories 3U, 4U, 5U. But here's something interesting. You can have two rackets, both marked 4U, so means exactly the same weight, and they'll feel completely different on the court. One will feel like a heavy attacking racket, while the other will feel light and fast in your hand. The reason is a specification called balance point, and that's what we are covering today. Chapter 2 of Understanding Badminton Rackets 101. By the end of this chapter, you will know exactly what balance point means, the ranges to look for, and which one is right for your game. So let's get into it. Again, a quick appeal, please subscribe with the bell icon on. This series is of 5 chapters and you don't want to miss any of them. Let's get on that 50,000 subscribers goals, guys. That gap is getting closer, but there's still work to do. So quickly subscribe to God of Sports. And the first Q&A is coming up soon. Drop your questions in the comments and I'll answer them in the Q&A video. Alright, let's understand what balance point means. A badminton racket has got two main parts. First is the round/oval frame at the top, which is called as the head, and the long grip at the bottom that you hold, that's called the handle. Connecting them in the middle is the shaft. And pick up any racket, and even though it looks solid, the weight inside is not spread the same way in every racket. Some rackets have more weight in the head at the top, some have more weight down in the handle, and some have the weight spread across evenly. So when two rackets that weigh exactly the same, say both are 85 grams, can feel completely different in your hand, because the weight is placed differently. This system is called as weight distribution. And there are 3 ways a racket can be built around this. First is head heavy, second is even balance, and third is head light. In head heavy, most of the weight sits at the top of the racket in the head. When you swing a head heavy racket, you can feel that top weight loading up like a hammer. Headlight, most of the weight sits at the bottom of the racket near your handle. When you swing a headlight racket, the top moves through the air very quickly. And then there's even balance, where the weight is spread evenly across the whole racket. So simply put, the balance point is the exact spot where the racket balances horizontally on your finger. If you place your racket flat across on one finger and find the spot where it stays perfectly level, that's your balance point. The distance is measured in millimeters, starting from the very end of the handle. So if the racket's balance point is at 300 mm, it means the racket balances on the spot that's 300 mm from the bottom of the handle. Here's the scale that you actually need to. Every racket falls somewhere on a line from about 275 to 325 mm. And 300 mm is the true middle, the point of even balance. Rackets with balance point below 298 are called headlight. Below the middle, so the weight is towards the handle. Rackets right around 298 to 302 mm are called even balance, sitting right at that 300 mm middle. And the rackets above 302 mm are called head heavy, above the middle, so the weight is towards the top. And here's the trade-off you need to understand. Higher balance point means more power. Lower balance point means more control, defense, and speed. Every single balance decision is a trade between these two things. There's no such thing as a racket that gives you maximum power and maximum speed. Physics won't allow it, guys. So now let me break down each category and what it feels like and who it's built for. Head heavy rackets. Head heavy rackets have a balance point above 302 mm. This is the power category and it's what most attacking players use. On the court, because if the weight sits at the top of the racket, when you swing hard from the backcourt, all that head heavy weight loads up behind the shuttle. Smashes are devastating, properly heavy hitting. Clears and drives feel powerful. The racket has real presence on the court, but there's a real cost to it. The racket gets slightly slower through the air. Defense is hard because you can't react as quickly. Fast net exchanges are more difficult. So who should go for head heavy racket? Singles attackers who dominate from the backcourt, doubles, rear court players, and anyone whose game revolves around power and smash, and players who love finishing the shot rather than go for long rallies. Yonex Astrox series, Li Ning's Axe 4 series, Max Bolt Gallant series, and Victor's Thruster series and 100's Nitric series. These are all head heavy. This is the biggest category by far in terms of flagship attacking rackets. Before I move ahead, if chapter 2 is helping you understand rackets better, please subscribe. This series is 5 chapters and you don't want to miss what's coming. Right now, next is even balance. Even balance rackets, balance point is between 298 to 302 mm, sitting right at that 300 mm middle. This is a narrow band, but it's an important category. On court, even balance rackets are the sweet spot for versatility. Not the biggest smasher, not the fastest speed racket, but the racket doesn't have any weak zone. Smashes are still powerful, drives are still sharp, defense is still manageable, and net play is comfortable. This is the closest thing to a do-everything racket, which is why it's more popular for control-focused players and doubles specialists. It's also suitable for all-round players who value versatility over specialization, doubles players who need to move between attack and defense constantly, and singles players who win through placement and shot variety. It's also recommended for intermediate players still developing their playing style because an even balanced racket lets you learn where your natural strength lies. Yonex' Arc Saber series, Victor's Drive X series, Li-Ning's Halbertech series, and Max Bold Woven series, and 100's Hyphonic series. Every top brand has an even balanced series and they are built for exactly this purpose. Next up is the headlight rackets. The balance point is below 298 mm. This is the speed category and it changes how the racket feels completely. On the court, because the weight sits closer to your hand, the racket moves through the air very quickly. Fast drives, quick defense, sharp net exchanges. Reaction time gets easier because you're not fighting the racket's head weight. But this is something important. You sacrifice smash power. You cannot generate the same attacking weight from a headlight racket as you can from head heavy or an even balanced racket. The physics is gonna be against you. So who's this racket category for? It's for doubles players, especially mixed doubles and women's doubles, where speed matters more than raw power. Players who love net play and fast exchanges, and players who prefer defensive counter-attacking rackets rather than backcourt smashing. It's also recommended for players who want their hands to be one step ahead in every rally. Yonex's Nanoflare series, Victor's Aura Speed series, Li-Ning's Aeronaut series, 100's Flareon series. Every top brand has a headlight speed flagship. These are properly fast rackets. Now real quick, one thing to know. Brands actually break these three main categories down further. You'll see labels like very head heavy, slightly head heavy, slightly headlight, or even extra head heavy on some rackets. For example, a racket at 320 mm is what's called very head heavy. That's the extreme end of the attacking spectrum. And a racket at 280 mm is very headlight, the extreme speed territory. For most players, you don't need to memorize all these subcategories. Just know the three main zones: headlight, even, and head heavy. It's enough to make a smart choice. So quick summary of how balance point actually affects your game. 4 things to understand. First one is obviously power. Head heavy rackets generate more smash power. Headlight rackets generate less. This is basic physics as same as the weight category. Second one is speed. Headlight rackets swing faster and reset faster. Your defensive reaction and net play both improve as the racket gets lighter at the top. Third one is the fatigue. Head heavy rackets tire your arm faster over longer sessions. If you play multiple matches back to back, balance matters. Fourth one is the control. Even balance and headlight rackets give you more control on placement shots, drops, deceptive clears, and sharp net play. Head heavy rackets are less precise because the head has its own momentum during the swing. So which balance point should you actually buy? This is a quick guide. Aggressive single attackers who love smashing go for head heavy above 302 mm balance point. All-round players who play both singles and doubles even balance right around 300 mm. Double specialists, especially mixed doubles, go for headlight below 298 mm. If you're an intermediate player still finding your style, go for even balance. It lets you play any game while you figure out what you love and prefer. Players who are worried about smash power dropping off go for head heavy or slightly head heavy. And if you are a player with wrist or shoulder issues or fear to have one in future, go for headlight, easier on the body over long sessions. So guys, which balance point matches your game? Head heavy, even balance, or head light? Drop a comment with your playing style and level, and I'll personally help you figure out the right balance for you. One more speciality about God of Sports is that it has the balance point listed clearly in the specification table, be it head heavy, even balance, or headlight. So you can shop by the balance directly. And that's chapter 2 done. The next chapter drops soon. And here's what coming. Because weight and balance are only two pieces of the picture. There's another specification on your racket that decides how much power versus control you actually get out of every shot. It's a spec inside the frame that most players never think about. That's what we are covering in chapter 3. Make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon on so you catch chapter 3 the moment it drops. If this chapter 2 was helpful and useful in any way, please leave a like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Till then, keep smashing and keep rocking that badminton core.